What's going on, y'all? This is Dana Polk Jr., Master Executive 8. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about why you always end up with low-value women in your life. Now, I want to start out by saying this. Women should be held accountable for the things that they do. Every relationships are a two-way street. Yeah, I mean, we all should be held accountable for our actions, and there are lots of situations out here to where a woman can show you one thing and then it really be something else. Like you can be duped, you can be bamboozled. Like, it happens, and those women should be accountable for the things that they do. And they should take responsibility and even hold themselves accountable. And you should hold them accountable as well for the things that they do. And there's a lot of things going on, especially nowadays, to where men are being taken advantage of. They're being drugged through the mud. You know what I'm saying? We're being told that we're not anything. You know, a lot of negative things from women towards men. But to get to my point, I just wanted to preface that because I don't, just want to make it seem like there aren't women out here that don't have your best interest in mind, but will not show that. Like, they won't be honest about it. You'll just find out about it. However, and there's plenty of low-value women out here. However, you have to ask yourself this question. If you look at all of your past relationships and they're with low-quality women or low-value women, I don't even necessarily like the term low-value, high-value. I don't really like those terms, but I'm using it to make a point right here. If you find yourself dealing with low-value women, in relationships with low-value women, you have to ask yourself, whose value is really low if I keep ending up in the same situations over and over and over? Because what you can find yourself doing is ending up in these situations over and over and over, and then blaming the woman and saying that she's low value. All of these women are low value. You know what I'm saying? They're low quality, and that's why it's no good women out here. All women ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. There are no good women in the world. You know what I mean? All the good ones are taken. All of that stuff, right? And hey, I feel you. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a lot going on out here, but you got reflect on this. If you keep finding yourself in these situations, you have to ask the question, why? Why do I always end up with women of low quality, low value? Is it because, stay with me here, is it because that I am possibly a low quality man or a man of low value? If all of my previous interactions, or most of them, my previous interactions with women are of low quality, you have to ask yourself, is it the women or is it me? Because I keep ending up with these low quality women. You know what I mean? I keep being with these low quality women. I keep being in relationships. I keep dealing with them. Now, I say this is not what I want, but I keep ending up with them. So, like, who's really the low quality person? Because a man or a woman of high value or high quality is not going to keep ending up in these situations. They may, something may happen once, something may happen, what I'm saying? But they're not going to keep ending up in the same situation over and over. You know what I'm saying? At some point, either they just, already, you got some people that have, never had necessarily bad interactions with them and women. You know what I mean? But for those of us who have, you have to ask yourself, am I actually the low quality person here? Am I actually the man of low value? And I keep putting myself in these situations because I don't have much value. Because a woman of high value or high quality wouldn't even want to be with me because I am a low value man. So this is what I settle for. Just something to think about. And if you think about it and you're honest with yourself, and let me say this too, you're not actually a low quality person. Like, who you are at your core, at your being, is a high quality being. But you may not know that. You may have habits, you may have mindsets, you may have things that programs that you've taken on that have lowered your quality. You may have made decisions that have lowered your quality, lowered your standards, lowered your value. So at some point, after you acknowledge that, hey, you know what? It might be me. If I keep finding myself in these same situations, it might be me. And after you come to that conclusion and you're honest with yourself and you're real with yourself, then the next thing you have to ask yourself is, all right, what has to change for me to have high quality, high value relationships? Something has to change, because if I keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, I'm living in insanity. I'm being insane. So that's just something to think about. And after you finish thinking about it, then it's time to act on it. And it's really as simple as just not doing the things that you normally do. Consistently over a period of time to get different results. So if you find yourself entering these low value relationships, then for one, what I would stop doing is don't even be in one until you work on your value, your quality, your self-esteem, your self-worth. You know what I'm saying? Until you work on those things, and really getting a hold of those things. And in that process, you'll start to attract the type of women that are it is going to happen. By you raising your value, you will find yourself in the presence of more people of high value. And this is something that's not just going to happen by happenstance. It's not going to happen on accident. Like, you actually have to take action. Action on changing your mindset, changing the way you view yourself and the way that you view the world. Like, you have to start doing things that elevate your value. Start doing things that elevate your worth. Start doing things that make you a better quality person. Because it's not about quantity. It's not having a bunch of low quality relationships. It's not about having a bunch of low quality thoughts and feelings and actions. It's about having the high quality things in your life that are going to elevate you in value, elevate you in your quality of life. Basically, your quality of life will determine the quality of and the value of the people that you end up with. So, all that to say is just simply check yourself. If you find yourself in bad relationship after bad relationships just not working for you, you're in them, then you're out of them, and you just see this cycle going on. The pattern is going on for a reason. It's going on for you to learn. There's nothing necessarily even bad about the pattern. Life is a school. And we continue to repeat patterns until we learn the lessons. Well, it used to be before they had this. I'm just using school as an example. Before, let's just use college. Let's use college for an example. You're going to continue to repeat the same classes or whatever. I've only been to a few college courses, so I don't really know. But you're going to continue to repeat the same lessons over and over, like until you get those credits, until you pass those classes, you will not get your degree. You will not even pass a class. So, which means that you have to pass the test in order for you to go to the next level. So you're going to continue to repeat You know, let's use grade school for, you know, before they passed this No Child Left Behind thing. You had to repeat that grade over and over until you passed. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're in the military, if you were in basic training or something, you could get what's called recycled. You would get recycled over and over until you pass. So the lessons on our life will repeat until we pass the lessons. So if you find yourself repeating the same thing over and over, you have to ask yourself, okay, is it me? Am I the one of low value and low quality, which is why I keep having these type of relationships and even entering in them in the first place? All right. So just something for you to think about. And yeah, check out some more videos on my channel. Hit the alert button so you know the next time I come on. Like this video. Subscribe. Excuse me. Give me some comments. Let me know your feedback. And I'll talk to y'all later.